Welcome to the ultimate one-card combo guide with the brand new top-tier deck, and I do not say that lightly. This will definitely be the new top-tier one-card combos. Let's get to it. We are doing a $100 giveaway on this video. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and go to my twitch.tv/Dkayed. Click follow, and you will be entered in. We're going to do a $1,000 meta tournament qualifier this Sunday with the new cards. One card branded fusion combo, which will result in double non-targeting removal with the effect of Chimera, which will also draw cards, and the Mirrorjade, which will banish a monster. Let's hop right into this. I'm going to tell you the difference between discarding one or two cards. Let's activate our branded fusion. Branded fusion is going to be summoning Lubellion by sending the Tragedy and an Albaz. Now, it's important with the Tragedy and the Lubellion to put them in the correct chain link orders. We want to put the Lubellion on chain link 1. Chain link 1, chain link 2, the ability... First of all, we're going to discard right now anything. I'm not telling you what to discard. I'm just going to discard the branded opening to keep this more simplified. You're going to put the Tragedy on chain link 2. This will protect your Lubellion from being ghost spelled or gammaed. Now that the Tragedy is resolving, we're going to add an Aluber. I know we already have Aluber, but pretend like we don't. Use your imagination. I can't fix my opening hand. So we're going to now be summoning Mirrorjade, returning the Fallen Albaz and the Lubellion back into the deck and extra deck. We could summon a defense to play around the Lightning Storm. Now, we're going to be normal summoning our only one copy of Aluber that we have in our hand. Aluber is going to be activating to grab the Branded in Red. Now, we set Branded in Red, and if you've been paying attention so far, we've discarded how many cards? We've discarded only one. One card discarded, which was the Branded opening. You could end your turn just like this. What would happen on the opponent's turn is we would banish one monster with a Mirrorjade, and then we would summon the Guardian Chimera to pop 1 to 2 cards on the field, plus draw 1 to 2 cards. But we're going to lose our Mirrorjade in the process. So if you want to keep your Mirrorjade on the field for the follow-up turn, you're going to trade one of these cards in the hand for the Mirrorjade to keep it on the field. If you really like your hand, you could just end your turn just like this. I am going to trade one of the cards in my hand for the Mirrorjade. And if we are going to do that, and only if we're going to do that, do we then activate the Mirrorjade. Otherwise, we would just end our turn. Do not activate Mirrorjade, okay? Activate Mirrorjade for the double discard play. We're going to send the Albion, and then we're going to be banishing the Aluber. And then during the end phase, we're going to trigger the effect of the Albion to set the Branded opening, which has the effect of the discard from our hand to grab a Despia, to summon it, or add it to the hand. And there's also a difference between adding it or summoning it. We're going to set it. Very good. And then this is where you could toggle on so that you could make the plays around whatever your opponent may have, because we're not restricted to the main phase. We can make plays in the battle phase, the end phase, whatever phase we want. Setting a monster, setting a back row, and now wants to end their turn. So what you could do here is you could Branded in Red chain link 1, Branded opening chain link 2, if you want to look cool. Or you could chain link 1 Branded opening, chain link 1 Branded in Red. Now ideally you do this in the end phase if your opponent's ending their turn. But we're going to pretend like they're not ending their turn, they're actually making plays that we have to disrupt right away, right now. So let's start this off. Let's go. Branded opening. Discarding whatever we're willing to discard from our hand. I'm not telling you what to discard. We're going to grab the Ad Libitum. And by grab, we're going to summon or add. If you are to summon the Ad Libitum, you are going to destroy 2 cards on the field with Chimera, but only draw 1. If you add the Ad Libitum to the hand, you're going to draw 2, Pot of Greed, plus destroy a card in the field, non-targeting. We're going to add to the hand. Now, we're going to use the Branded in Red. We're going to target the Tragedy to add it to the hand. We're going to use Ad Libitum and the Tragedy. If it's cards from the hand, you're drawing. If it's a card in the field, you're popping. So let's do that. Let's Chimera. The 1 Mirrorjade equals 1 destruction on the field, and the 2 cards in the hand replace them by drawing 2. Now, do not mess this up. We want to put the Chimera on the correct chain link. Chimera, come forth. Chimera activates on a chain link before one of these chains. You do not want to get hit by the most popular card in the entire game, which is sorted by popularity. By default, it is Ash Blossom on MasterDuelMeta.com. Ash Blossom will negate your Guardian. Do not allow that to happen. So we're going to put the Chimera on Chain Link 1. We're going to put the Tragedy on Chain Link 2. Also will not get Ash Blossomed. And now we're going to Ad Libitum. Summon the Mirrorjade back onto the fields. Mirrorjade is a soft per 2 turns. So we're going to be able to summon it. And we're going to be drawing 2 after our search. And you do not tell your opponent what you're popping. That's what's crazy about this. It's on the resolution. You get to choose. So your opponent has no idea. By the time we choose what to pop, your opponent can't respond. If you pop the back row, that's it. No chain from the hand, no chain anything. And that is our one non-targeting disruption after we just drew 2. Now our second non-targeting disruption is the Mirrorjade. Mirrorjade is going to send the Albion. Albion is now in the graveyard to trigger during the end phase. We're going to banish any monster on the field, banishing their monster. And now we have the follow-up of the Albion. We still have Mirrorjade on the field. You can grab whatever you want here. Branded Opening, Red, Lost, or Fusion. All right, set it or add it to the hand. I would say add it to the hand if you're going to be using it. And there you go. 1 card combo and big follow-up plays plus we drew. This is going to be our 1 card Aluber play plus discarding any card from our hand. This is going to result in 2 non-targeting disruptions. Let's start off by normal summoning our Aluber. Aluber activate, come to me, our Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion is now going to be activating to summon Lubellion. Lubellion, come forth by sending a Tragedy from the deck and a Fallen Albaz. Then on summon, we're going to make it Chain Link 1. We want to Chain Link block it. So the first activation is going to be Lubellion. Discard whatever you're willing to discard. I'm just going to discard a random card, okay? This is not what you should be discarding. Then you Chain Link block with the Tragedy. This is so the Lubellion does not get gammaed or gets hit by a ghost spell. So with that, we're going to add the Ad Libitum. Ad Libitum to the hand and then complete our fusion summon into our Mirrorjade, returning the Fallen Albaz and the Lubellion back in the extra deck and into the deck. We're going to summon in defense to play around Lightning Storm. Now that we have Mirrorjade on the field, we are going to activate the Mirrorjade, sending the Albion Branded Dragon to the graveyard to banish a card on the field, a monster. You want to banish your own Aluber here. And now we're going to be pretending like we don't have any of these cards in our hand, okay? We have nothing here. We're going to end our turn. On the end, we are going to be activating the Albion Branded Dragon to set our Branded in red. Branded in red, come forth and set. Now, you could have your toggle on right now to help with your play. What I'm going to be showing you is we're going to now be activating Branded in red. We want to add back the Tragedy. Tragedy, come to me. And now we're going to be fusion summoning into our Chimera. We're going to use the Mirrorjade, the Tragedy, and the Ad Libitum. Come forth and summon. By the way, it's worth noting that the Chimera is untargetable if we have a Polymerization in the graveyard. Chimera is here. Now, I would say it's very important to put the Chimera on Chain Link 1. Ash Blossom number 1, it stops the Chimera. So Chain Link 1 or 2, wherever you want to put it. And then if you're afraid of the Ash on your Tragedy, you could put this on Chain Link 2. And then Chain Link 3, the Ad Libitum is going to summon Mirrorjade onto the field. Now, ideally, we would be doing this during the end phase if this was their true turn pass. Chimera is Pot of Greeting right now. This is non-targeting. We're going to grab an Aluber. That'll be very good. So we'll take out that back row. And then we could also use the Mirrorjade. Let's pretend like they're making a play. Again, this would be ideal in the end phase if they actually ended their turn. Mirrorjade, activate, sending the Albion, and then we're going to non-targeting banish. That is double disruption, non-targeting. Now let's perform a Branded Fusion Polymerization combo. Now to get to the Polymerization, you could have the Edge Imp Chain or the Fright for Patchwork. Both are going to be ways to search for the Polymerization. If the Edge Imp goes to the graveyard, you get to search for the Fright for Patchwork. You activate Fright for Patchwork, you grab a Polymerization and another Edge Imp. Let's get started with this play. Let's activate Branded Fusion. Come forth, you know what we're summoning. We're summoning Lubellion. We're going to send the Fallen Albaz and the Tragedy. With the Lubellion on the field, we're going to Chain Link 1. The Lubellion, we're going to discard a random card from the hand. I'm randomly discarding Branded Red. We've never had that. Never saw it. Tragedy is going to now be Chain Link 2ing to grab Aluber. come to me, Aluber, and come to me, Mirrorjade. Mirrorjade, return the Fallen Albaz, return the Lubellion. Mirrorjade is here. He is top tier. We're going to now normal summon the Aluber. Aluber, come to me. And we're going to be grabbing something spicy. We're going to grab the branded opening, not the branded in red. Branded opening is here. Now, let's get branded opening by discarding a card from the hand, randomly discarding a card, randomly. And we're going to be grabbing the Libitum. Libitum to the hand. Now, we are going to Mirrorjade, banish the Aluber by sending the Albion. Goodbye, Aluber. And we're now going to be activating Polymerization. Polymerize into, I prefer the Dragostapelia. It is a monster negate. Also could mess up synchroing and exceeding by changing their level by putting a Predaplant counter on them. If you want to be crazy with Masquerade, burn them to death, you could do that too. We're going to go into the Dragostapelia. Come forth. And we are now going in on Dragostapelia. Summon, attack, or defense, whatever you prefer. The Ad Libitum is going to activate, summoning Mirrorjade. Now, it's really important to know here is that our Ad Libitum is in the graveyard, which means we could add it with a branded in red. And our Mirrorjade, which is soft per 2 turns, is activatable again. We're not going to activate it again right now. We're just going to end our turn. That's going to be triggering the Albion to set our branded in red. Yes, get setting. Come to me. Now, with this field, we have extra disruption, tons of disruption. The Dragostapelia could activate to, again, as I said, negate a monster. Let's activate the Mirrorjade. Mirrorjade is going to be sending the Albion. We're going to banish a card in the field. So that's our second disruption, second way we're messing with our opponent. Now we're going to branded in red. We're going to add the Ad Libitum to the hand. And this is where you got some decision making to make. Did you already use your Dragostapelia? Well, if you did and you don't mind using it for a Chimera to pop 2, you could say goodbye to the Dragostapelia. Do you have another monster in your hand? You could discard that other monster plus Ad Libitum plus the Mirrorjade to draw 2, pop 1 card in the field. Or you could now summon a second Dragostapelia, which will be activatable alongside your second one. So as you can see, we could have had double Masquerade or double Dragostapelia or go into a Chimera play. Let's just go into the Dragostapelia. We're going to use the Ad Libitum and the Mirrorjade on the field. So if you're counting right now, we're up to 2 disruptions. 2 disruptions so far, but we already had 2 disruptions before without polymerization. Well, this is where it gets a little bit crazy. We're going to summon Mirrorjade back on the field. Now, with the brand new Dragostapelia, that's another negate. So we're now up to 3 disruptions. Well, look at that. Mirrorjade is activatable, which means we are at 4 disruptions. We could send the Tri-Brigade one, the Brigade, and we're going to banish a monster the opponent controls. The monster would be banished. So by adding polymerization on top of the 1-card combo, which is double non-targeting disruption, now we have 4. Quadra disruption. And then you could activate the cards that you sent to the graveyard. You could add the Tri-Brigade. This will be able to negate a monster effect. So good. Holy moly. And we're not going to summon it to the field. And then you also have the Albion Dragon for more follow-up. This is going to be opening, branded red, lost, or another branded fusion. You see the follow-up and the disruptions? This is absolutely insane. It just like that, from double disruption to quadra disruption. Now I'm going to show you a bonus 1-turn kill combo with 1 card, just 1 Aluber. Come forth and summon, activates. We're going to be searching for branded fusion. Branded fusion is not going to be summoning Lubellion. Oh no. We are going to be instead summoning Albion, the branded dragon, sending Fallen Albaz and Nibiru. You have to send Nibiru. Come forth, Albion, the branded dragon. Now, Branded Dragon is not going to require you to discard. We're going to be banishing from the graveyard to summon Titan-Clad. Titan-Clad banishing Nibiru from the graveyard and the Fallen Albaz we sent from the deck. That's going to make the Titan-Clad a massive, whopping 4,000 attack. Let's go. We're going to 18, 25. Lethal damage, 1 card OTK combo. Let's go. If you want to actually now know how to build the deck, now that you know the basic combos of the deck, watch out for another video. I'm going to have the top best ways to play branded Despia. It's either out or it is coming out. Thank you very much. Remember to join the $100 giveaway. All you have to do is like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you have the notification bell on and go to my twitch.tv/Dkayed. Follow the channel and you are in.